We are back.
We're back.
We are back. We are back. We are back.
Baby, I'm sorry, yo. I'm supposed to be knowing to look this way. But yes, we are back. We're back. We're back. We're back from our little short break. And it's season 3.
Season 3.
Season 3. Well, so this will be our 25th episode.
It's season 3.
Episode altogether in our 13th video. So
and don't forget the shut up.
Don't forget. Shout out to Jen Jones.
3 seasons. Did you think like 3 seasons?
I knew that we could do it. It's a little surprising that it's here already, but I knew that we could do it if we stayed consistent like we have been. And I'm proud of us for doing that and sticking to our guns and our word and just doing what we thought we could never do.
That's decent. I, on the other hand, after some point, it became a blur to me. Like, I didn't know where it was going. I just knew, like, with your help too, like, just remain consistent and just keep it going so that we create our own algorithm. Mm-hmm. So, in a sense, I'm proud of you too.
Yeah.
For, like, definitely being up on me and help making Transparent Energy go all the way to season 3. Now, I don't know what y'all doing out there, but how many seasons y'all got? I'm gloating right now. I'm gloating. I'm gloating. Because this is what consistency is. You understand what I'm saying? Consistency. It's effortless. And let there be light. Okay? See?
And let there be light, guys.
And shine a light on her. And shine a light on her. Hey.
Yes. Guys, we're back. And again, thank you all for those that have watched, those that have shared, those that have commented, those that have inboxed. Thank you again to our first ever guest, Naima Sanchez, for ending the pod on a great note last season. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties, but look, that's why, you live, you learn. So we got it next time. So we don't got to worry about that. But again, as long as y'all heard what she said, and got the message, because the message was still in detail, the message was still clear, and yeah, and it was just informative, and it was great. And I thank her for coming up and spending some time with us. So.
Definitely. So for season 3, not much has changed. However, we
are changing though.
Talk about it. We are changing, and we have some new additions. We have things new to come. However, one thing that didn't change is how we christen the atmosphere and we bless the pod before we continue. Y'all already know.
Our positive affirmations and positive words.
Give it up. Give it up for positivity. Pump your positivity. Let's go back to back.
Okay.
You go first, though.
Okay. We are mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally healthy.
We are mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally healthy. Did I get it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
We just missed the and. But
and. But I felt it, though. I felt that.
And
I felt
emotionally, yeah. And it's been on my mind. Like, it was something that I'm glad I didn't forget, because I forget sometimes. But it's actually something that stayed on my mind for the last couple of days to make sure that I wrote down for the pod. And I'm glad that God kept it on my mind, because I believe this is a time for us to really get these departments in order in our lives. Our mental, our spiritual, our physical, our emotional. Like, time is really bad. Like I said, if y'all don't know, if y'all ain't looking at what I'm looking at, and you seeing what's going on in the world today, but
time is of the essence, and it's much too short to waste another minute on you.
For real, y'all. Seriously, like
stop wasting time, y'all.
Even though we didn't choose the time, but the time has chosen us, and we gotta just start making these changes and start walking in our light and start walking in the right paths and start doing what we need to do. Because again, we don't know what's to come, what's to transpire. We can't be out here. I get it. Let's play, let's party, have fun. Right. But don't forget that it's priorities too. That we need to make sure that it's in order before things get chaotic and out of order. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself in order before stuff get out of order.
Which takes me to my first affirmation. We are in control.
Oh, see, look, Tiny, right? We are in control. Yes, we are in control. We are in control because we have to learn like that's something too that's one of the fruit of the spirits. For those that know, that's a fruit of the spirit, self-control. Knowing how to control yourself, knowing how to control your mouth, knowing how to control just everything, to a certain degree, even though we can't control everything. But for the things that we can control it, try at least.
That's right. It's so funny. I'll go again really quick because my second affirmation is, and we will let go of the things that we can't control.
We will let go of the things we can't control. See?
Check that out.
We are winners.
We are winners. Fear is no longer an option.
Fear is no longer an option.
And that means stepping into that uncomfortability of walking and finding your own light, finding your own truth, letting go of things that don't suit you. And to some, I know it sounds crazy, but it's real. When you find yourself being bored and acting out and doing those things, whatever it is, that really don't suit you, you don't get no real life fulfillment out of it. When that moment becomes dull, that's when it's time for you to start really honing in and paying attention on your life. You know what I mean? And if anything is not fueling you, why keep it,
around you?
There you go.
I'm still learning that lesson. It's hard. We are bold.
We are bold. And finally, for me, our peace is within us. It's not outside of us.
Our peace is within us, not outside of us.
Over a couple of days ago, I overheard some girls talking, and it was, it was just in a sense, however they were talking in their own word, I was just overhearing, and it was just like, yeah, because, they give me peace, or they give me a sense of, and I'm just like, that resonated to me, like, that's so temporary. Because if someone can give you something, they can also
take it away.
Take it away, or taint it.
They say about the same spirit that can make you smile, can make you cry.
Ooh.
Ain't that it?
That's it.
We are triumphant.
We are triumphant.
We are victorious.
Yeah, all
winning season, baby.
Pump your positivity. Period. It's winning season.
Season 3. Yes.
It's winning season. That's it. Okay.
Gird your loins.
You see that W for the win? Blow it to the side. Winning, baby. Winning season. She throwing up the threes, baby.
Right. You already know what to give. Let's jump into our hot topics. We got a lot of things that's been happening over these last 2 weeks, especially this week. It has been coming up. So let me start with one of mine, which is hilarious. Just a little one. But how about, you know that we know about Joe. Right? Y'all already know that he's been on the docket. How they say he's been on the docket a couple times already.
Joe is always coming up in the feed, baby.
Always on the show. Always cutting up. But again, it's not his fault. But what happened was, they found just recently, a couple days ago, they found a white powdery substance inside the White House, and that substance wound up being cocaine. And Joe Biden said he didn't know about it. He didn't know how it got there. Baby, they already said that if you really walk up to the White House on a regular day, it's not as many people as you would think that's in there.
I was about to say,
they say the White House is pretty much empty.
Bro, remember last season when I told you I came across the video footage of someone lived in D.C.
And he walked past, right?
He walked up on the steps and he brought to our attention that there was a lot of construction stuff built around it, but he was behind it. Like, ain't no construction going on here. They want us to think that there's something going on in there, but ain't nobody in there. And now that you,
so
the
who was there? Who was there? Because it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, who was there? You're lying. And this
wait a minute.
And I mean, but I went past them because those kind of people are the ones that do the most heaviest drugs.
Yeah, did you see
the ones in politics, the lawyers, the higher uppers? You'll be surprised. These babies.
Once upon a time, when I was indulging, they used to call it like the white man's high.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it is. Yeah, right. That's the rich man drug.
Oh, the rich man drug. So you know,
okay. Let's fix that because it was cocaine. That's the rich man drug, but the crack was because it was crack cocaine.
That's what it was in the White House.
It was crack cocaine.
Lord.
It was crack. Let me clear that up. It was crack cocaine. But like I said,
his son. What's Joe's son name?
I forgot. It's coming.
Patrick. Anyone Patrick?
But I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't want to get it wrong. Let me see his son, because you know his son had a bag. Did you get this yet?
Not yet. No, not yet. Just go to it.
Okay. That's not the right one. What's Joe's son name? Well, anyway, you know he had a what the fuck is going on? He had an issue with crack cocaine himself. He was actually caught on video smoking.
He did drugs heavy
in front of the
Hey, you are so heavy on me. Hunter. I knew it was like it was coming to me. I knew it wasn't a regular name. It was Hunter Biden. So it might have been Hunter.
Hunter might be living in there. He might be living in there.
It might have been Hunter's on his way out the door, but from coming to see who knows? But Joe, get the Joe. You already know we tired of you anyway.
Now you're bringing you
sick of it.
The drugs is in the White House. The drugs is in
the White. Yeah, it's starting to be exposed though. A lot of stuff is starting to be exposed, and a lot of covers is starting to come up over a lot of operations and a lot of things. And like I said, that's one thing I constantly keep in prayer, that the stuff starts to. The covers start to come off of these operations and these things that's going on behind closed doors, like, you know, especially with like children and stuff like that.
Speaking of children, so during the week of the pill being dropped, looking for the Titanic, that distraction.
Okay. Wait, because was we on the day?
We spoke about it. We covered it. We covered it here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, wait a minute. For those who don't know, really quick, because we didn't remind those our new viewers, for season 3, where we get silly and Philly. It's your girl, Lady Bambi Day.
Oh, your girl, Jordan B.
And we are Transparent Energy. Right. Sorry. But during that week of distraction, we found out about the people who unfortunately drowned on the boat.
Yes, that was sad.
But what we did hear about was those 807 kids that were rescued off the coast of San Francisco, California. 807 kids. And I don't know, it's just alarming and disturbing to me. It seems like
807 kids. So this is these people's kids that's missing out here in the lineup.
Being snatched, taken. So sorry.
I pray for them all the time, but I pray for the kids. I really do. God is good. It's like I said, I damn sure didn't hear that. Because where the hell that was, you got that for me? Because I'm damn sure was surprised. I'm surprised. Because I did not hear that. Like you said, that was the biggest distraction. Because they, like you said, this is what they're doing. Like you said, this world is just.
And I feel like the more things that are like uncovering that they told us was a fake or was a lie, the more they're doing their dirty work. Like I don't even know how to articulate seeing so many kids going missing. The more I've been alive, like it's like every month,
black and brown. because it's like Hispanics and other little kids from different countries. You know what I'm saying? It's not just from the United States. They in all different countries rap, but like I said, it's all one big, and trust me, it's more.
Oh, it's definitely more. It's actually a whole lot more. And to piggyback off of that, the hotels, I don't know if you know, but the hotels and the Walmarts are actually under a class action lawsuit.
Come on.
Because it has been, proven or come to light that they are, how do you say,
a part of this the trafficking.
They are the movers,
the shakers.
And it's not, and we got to remember, it's not uncommon that we know.
Look at my skin. Stop.
Girl, I got to give it to you, girl. I got to give it to you.
Y'all should see the chills on my skin.
Yes, look at.
I'm chill up from the bed,
all over the bosoms and everything. She, but we already are aware of, whether we heard through conspiracy or whether we believe or not, that the Walmarts have the underground bunkers and the underground tunnels, and so we're not far fetched to that. It just so happens that it's deeper than that.
Yeah,
they are actually, if you think about it, pit stops for the underground trafficking that goes on, and which would make sense. And now when I think about all these chains of convenience stores and department stores, Wawa, I wouldn't be surprised if Wawa was part of it.
Shut up.
I don't know.
But we do know.
Oh my God.
All we do know is that it could be. Anything is possible, especially nowadays. What's going on? Because, like you said,
it's like anything expected.
Listen, like you said, I remember it was a couple years ago. When I used to tell my friends at the time. I remember that it was this moment where I had got really into conspiracy theories. Like I would really watch a lot of them on YouTube and stuff like that, and just kind of be psyching myself out and stuff. Especially when I was getting lit, and so it would be like it was like my pastime. I would watch it and just like psych myself out, crazy stuff. But I always still had a minor, even though you see, like I said, people always say it's a lie, but it's some of this stuff but some of this stuff is true, even in a lot of the most right in front of your face forms. And it's crazy because they've always said that Walmart is going to be allegedly a part of a lot of this new stuff that's about to go down too. As far as camps, what's some encampment camps, and
they also said FEMA too.
Yeah, FEMA. Yeah. If you want to look at it, it's all on YouTube because that's where I went crazy one day. I remember I was like, I got to figure out, because I was surprised to see, and it make you think even now, how high the homeless epidemic is, and how they want people out on the streets. And I believe it's going to be a time where they gather the people off the street and put them in these encampments and have them in these things where it's
and it's going to be allegedly, just my about it. It's going to be like Holocaust. They're going to be experimenting with these people. It's going to be like concentration camp.
Yeah, in America.
America, we've already had concentration camps.
It's due for America to have her one.
But we've already had concentration camps here.
Okay.
With the Vietnam War.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what we were doing was we were taking basically taking war prisoners, and instead of just killing them and offing them or torturing them, we tortured them in an American or colonial type way. And what America painted the picture of, we would take your captives, surrender to us, and we would give them back. But what we were doing was experimenting on these people, getting them sick, harnessing illnesses from these people that were getting sick because of lack of nutrition, exercise, and a lot of people don't put two and two together with the captives being taken a part of the Tuskegee experiment, because
when they shot all them people up with that syphilis.
Right, but right, exactly. Well, they had to, collect samples of different people's blood and stuff,
but and they had to make a diversion to get the people to do, what I'm saying? Oh, this happened, so we got to get everybody together, get people in hysteria. This is why I can't believe everything y'all hear. Stop jumping when y'all hear, because if you notice, it be the moment where they be like, oh, this is coming, that's coming. Everybody freak panic and do all that, and then it ain't coming. And not saying, but what you do is, I'm saying you do the opposite. When they say don't worry, worry. When they say worry, don't worry. I'm telling you, I'm so serious.
That's how it works.
I've learned that.
And they know that because that's called a fear tactic.
Yes.
They know that.
And we fall
for it every time.
That's so many stores, wear these stores out, not over people.
And a lot of times they put y'all to the test. And it was the toilet paper for me.
Yes. And sometimes, like I said, these be the test for the next big one that's coming. Oh, yeah, they do this here. So when we do put our real plot, they going to fall into the tread.
Right. Welcome to the world we live in.
Welcome
season 3.
All right, so on to a little entertainment news.
Please.
If I know our girl Keke, but if y'all know Keke Palmer, childhood actress Keke Palmer, who's a big star. I love Keke because she first of all, she never is hardly in any drama. She's very low key. She's very positive. She's very big on female empowerment and just women
and motivation.
Here, doing their thing, especially young girls, because she's a young girl doing her big one.
And I think she's a bit transparent too.
Yeah, she's very transparent. Oh, she's open and she's honest, everything. And it was a meme saying that she never got into nothing until she had a baby daddy. And they're gonna say, no, that's why you don't get no baby daddy. But Keke has been in the headlines this week because she went to a concert. I think, I don't know, for her birthday or something. I'm not sure what was the engagement. Let me not lie. But I'm feeling like that from. She went to unlock your phone. She went to Usher's concert. And Usher, yeah.
She went alone? And where was the baby? Look at me looking for gossip.
No, she hold on, guys.
I thought that's where that was it.
No, hold on. It's okay.
But we love Keke.
Okay. Yes. But basically Keke Palmer's boyfriend, she was getting serenaded by Usher. She was getting serenaded by Usher. Damn, yo. Just headed up here. Hold on. She was getting serenaded by Usher at this concert, and Usher was really, and as if people don't know, Keke Palmer has been in the news, has just been very vocal about her, insecurities with her skin and how she's looked, and even her butt, her butt, the little flatty patty. She was a flatty patty girl. But she's been very vocal on how she has felt about herself. And ever since she's had this baby, she has blossomed. Like, boom, boom, skin clear. She looks really, really good.
Y'all see it.
So her baby daddy, because they're not married. We got to change this narrative, too. We got to get these marriages, real strong marriages back. So people don't because this is why I think there'd be a lot of confusion, too, because of the fact that it's not really, people be having babies out of wedlock. It really is a way to do it right for this stuff not to happen. Not saying that everybody you belong, but that's why you got to find your person.
Right.
Before you just jump in.
That's what it's about.
And you know what I'm saying? Marriage really only works when you're with the right person. To be honest. Now. But anyway. Her baby daddy was very upset about her getting serenaded by Usher at this concert. Y'all know Usher is a ladies man. He's such a lover boy. He turns up the heat wherever he's at. Turns his shirt off. He's very good for that. Mm-hmm. So he was saying, but also they're very cool friends, and he was just, playing with his homie, like it was giving very that, like nothing major.
And he was performing.
So her baby daddy, I'm gonna lock that 5 seconds. Her baby daddy went to social media, which you're not supposed to do when you're in a relationship. She went there, whatever y'all going through, y'all go through it. I had to learn the hard way. But he went to social media and put, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case."
Sounds like you didn't ask any questions, but case adjourned. Come on now. You didn't ask any questions. You went straight to social media. You're right. Case adjourned. Like,
right. Case adjourned.
Yeah, you have your standpoints and all that. But I'm the type of person, I feel like if you ain't finna hear my standpoints because you don't know my standpoints because you ain't asked me no questions, and you don't want to understand where I come from because you are
understand.
So
just being a guy. Excuse me. Just being a guy.
You think just being a guy?
Because I mean, I do get it. I do understand where he could be possibly coming from because you don't want. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your baby mom, if you are that kind of guy, to be, all of them. But they say that he be posting pictures too with his legs out, with just underwear and then it's like,
then the whole thing about if they're friends or whatever, if they already are acquainted, that would be another thing. Like if we cool but not never that cool,
like this platonic,
right? Like
and you knew I was going.
Right,
I'm pretty sure you've seen my outfit.
I'm sure you've seen the Usher work.
Right, I'm pretty sure you've seen the outfit. You didn't say nothing then, unless they weren't in the same city at the same time. Because Keke's an actress,
right?
Which means she's in movies where she's kissing other people. She's doing different stuff. She's an actor. You know what I'm saying? One thing she's always been big on is not letting no man get in her way of being and doing her. Because it was a meme that she got where a song she said, "If you act up." No, it's a video that was circulating just recently where she's on an interview and she was like, "I got a lot of buckets to choose from, sweetheart. So if you act up, I'm a link up."
Right.
And she meant it. Like, she's one of the ones that you're not going to stop her show. You're not going to stop. And this, I think, also comes with her being such a woman that she handles her own. You know what I'm saying? She don't need no man for nothing. And I'm so, I mean, I think we live in that generation now where you don't.
I mean, and I get that, and I understand that. I was kind of one of the people, but it's not. For me, I think it was. It's not that I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need men for what they're offering.
Right.
And a lot of these guys are not offering anything that I need. They just offering things that they think I want.
Right.
And I say that to say her boyfriend sounds jealous, or the baby dad sounds jealous, and it could come from the fact. Had a moment. That's a hell of a moment.
Yeah,
Usher.
Yeah, like the call. And it was funny because what she did afterwards, is she posted a whole picture of the dress because he was really mad about her, showing her behind like that. But you
watched her leave out, and I'm sure they talked on the phone, right?
Right, and even if she definitely right, she let you know.
What you got on?
She didn't, like I said, you don't show off. Like I said, you don't. Yeah, like you don't take it to social media. I think social media, social media plays a big part in a lot of our relationship demises because a lot of us don't know how to control ourselves and our emotions when we get upset and we take it to social media when we should be taking it to our partner.
Right.
And we should say,
we have the control. You have control
yourself. And I know that from my own experience. When I've done that and have been looked stupid and you right with the person. You done write them up. You done write them to a boom box. Now you back with them. Who looks stupid? Not the people reading. You do.
Right.
Because you done ate them up. Like I said,
right. I didn't have enough control to not clap
If you're going to be a fool in silence.
Yeah. Yeah. Be a fool and not sing.
Shut up. And sit back. You don't need to say nothing about nothing. You don't need to be agreeing on nothing, especially no toxic posts or no toxic relationship posts, because you know you ain't want to. So, bitch, no shade. Period. But like I said, again, he, this is being a guy. Again, it was very innocent. I do believe, there's boundaries, but like I said, this is what the girl went to the show for, because he picks out women to serenade. You know what it was given. I mean, did you think your baby mom
was going to an Usher concert to sit?
Yeah, and not fan out. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say
right.
You're jealous, and I'm going to peer into the relationship. He's respectfully, he's not anyone famous, is he?
Not that we know of, but that's what they're saying. Like, she's the big ball, because Usher commented underneath the picture of her. With the big,
what Raymond say?
He gonna say, "Thanks for coming." He was like, "Big balls, thanks for coming." So everybody was loving that little messy little set. He was very much giving.
Yeah.
The big shot. What's up? Thanks for coming. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing out.
Okay, period. That's how you stay in your pay lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, baby dad. You already got the milk. Stop trying to get the damn calves. Stop, you know what I mean?
Stop doing the most.
Stop doing the most. That was the most.
Yeah,
that was the most. And she's finna be
she's monetized. Yeah, she's monetizing off it right now. She done got shirts. Keke is having her a good time. She don't care. Like I said, I love how unbothered she is. She's one of them. I can't wait till I am unbothered by a lot of stuff. Because I'm still bothered by a lot of stuff, certain things. But I'm getting there. I'm getting to an unbothered stage. It's slowly but surely happening. But I want to be that level of unbothered, especially Beyonce's level of unbothered. Because she don't answer to nothing. She don't respond to critics. She don't respond. I don't care what they say she got going on. And I don't care. But the way she don't give people feedback, and when they eat her up, but she don't give a yes or a no, she just put it on the show. And that's it. You're here to see my technique. Like she's saying, catch my technique. That's all you're here to see. You don't need to know nothing else about me but my musical talent. That's it. That's all you need to know about me.
And that's all we have to say about the Beehive. What I got? Oh, well, okay. So I don't know if anybody heard, but along with the distraction,
that's why we're here
that whole week. Okay, so the whole week with the pill going to see the Titanic, there were multiple distractions going on, and some people trying to debunk them, some people trying to say whatever. But I just paid attention to the stories that we followed, and over here, Transparent Energy, we did speak on Fed Now.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a big old thing. It was supposed to start.
It was supposed to start. Well, apparently it's been dismantled since last year. It was introduced.
They got us out here, people acting crazy.
They got people, exactly, taking their money out the cash apps or sending them somewhere. I don't remember how that was going, but I knew from the jump when the cash app guy got murdered. Because they was going to do the cash app killer.
What?
When the cash app guy got murdered, we instantly knew who was behind it. Then Fed Now came. It to me, it all entails in whatever digital currency or whatever they're trying to do. They're really trying to get it done. But
I mean, they're going to get it done, but it's just not that one.
It's
just a way to see how the people going to go for it. That's why you said they put in the little propaganda. Let me see what the people give.
Exactly.
They got the response. Oh, the people say y'all gonna have to swindle this one in on us because we ain't going for that.
They said, let's see how they
react.
If they still gullible, But yeah, if y'all know about Fed Now was supposed to launch in June, and then it was supposed to launch for a relaunch in July, and now we don't hear about it anymore. So my whole thing is, I just need some more things to be uncovered because I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what these distractions are, but I just feel like. Oh! Speaking of the pill, I don't know if y'all heard either, but the pill people that never happened. They said that never happened. They said it never happened. Them people ain't dead.
I believe it.
They said
I believe that too. Because I believe it. This world is sick. They are sick.
They said it never happened. And and I feel like I'm getting chills because it's making me feel like with all they was putting out there, it couldn't have happened. Like it couldn't. It was too much information afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that was just too much.
Like they literally formulated a lie, and now it's going to be a story in their history books that
they going to teach their kids, and they don't want their kids to know. You know what?
Like it's like they're creating history,
right? Fake history, fake news. And my Trump boys, sorry, because y'all like to come, but I gotta say fake news. I'm sick of it.
Go off.
I'm sick of it. My shirt. I need my shirts made. I'm sick of it because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Look, I'm sick of it. Like, why y'all playing with the people like this? What in the sick hell is going? Why? Like, why can't we just have peace and harmony? People living good, smelling good, out just making it like what is there with this power, this control, this weirdness? It's no need for it.
I used to feel like
it's just no need.
I used to feel like being labeled a conspiracy theorist
was a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not.
I always felt like that was going to be my liberation. When things start getting chaotic, that's when things are real. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how else to look at the world for exactly sick and sad. And I'm not saying it to sound miserable, but I think you're lying not only to yourself but to people if you can say that we live in a happy, peaceful world.
We don't. Sure don't.
You know, I think if anybody doesn't, and I can say that with a smile on my face. You know, some people might even equate it to hell, but this is not.
We don't want to go there, but I just know that
that's why I say some people equate it to it. You know, they can say they can personify it and feel like it. Well, you know, Mother Earth is also doing her thing too. You know, she's a machine. She's getting hot because she's heating up and she's dispelling what doesn't belong. You heard about all the people in New England, all the pink people who dropped dead? No, it was like 80 people who was either found dead in their houses.
From what?
From heat, from the sun.
Oh yeah, and as a matter of fact, you're not lying because I was watching TD Jakes this morning. Watching TD Jakes this morning. He just said that too. That a lot of people like homeless people and stuff like they've been burning up too from that heat, like and dying. And it was because he was making a contrast of how this world keeps, especially the government keeps screaming, or how certain countries and certain states is so pro-life and this and the other. How you're pro-life when there's so many homeless people outside dying, when there's people getting killed, when there's people, especially the ones in the jail cells, that's dying from it being so hot. Like it's so hot in there. Like they have no air, no circulation, no windows, no nothing. It's just hot. Yeah, like I feel for our people.
It's unbearable and it's sickening at the same time.
No matter if they did messed up stuff,
right? That's not our business. No, the fact of the matter for me is I live in a city where everywhere I go for more than 20 square miles, there is buildings being freaking built. Somebody's funding these buildings. Somebody's paying for these buildings. And if you care so much about this city, then why not put up a fucking build? Excuse my French, but why not take a penny of your corporation?
There's so many empty buildings
and can be clean up your streets. At least you can say, look,
it's a free living.
Right.
There's no way y'all
look, I can't give y'all jobs and money, but I'll give y'all housing. Here's y'all building. The less fortunate, the indigent people, because that's what I learned like when I was locked up. Like
the refugees and
right. You know, y'all don't want these camps, but y'all won't build them buildings. And I say it like that because
skyrocket.
And the buildings is this small.
Yeah, like
you can house these people. See, it's just it makes people
backwards.
It's really backwards. And if it doesn't infuriate you in any type of humane way, just to be compassionate, for people, then yeah,
you're not human.
And you probably
you have no empathy because you lack it. Because I feel bad. I feel bad for the people, like I said, especially this weather. It's been one of them unbearable, like it's unbearably hot. And then it's been raining, which I thank God for the rain because we need the rain. But it makes you kind of think sometimes like, wait, hold up. Did they put something like that?
Who's in control here?
Like, I know God is always in control. But then God also lets people do their thing too. So let me let you know, like you say, I even question today. I'm like, wait, hold up. What did they put in the sky? Because, baby,
I mean, I just as a rhetorical question, like right, God is in control.
I know what you're saying, but again, like
it'd be like that. Like if you wasn't a conspiracy thinker or an out of the box thinker, it would make you think like something is going on with the weather. Like that's not natural. It's not God. It don't feel like
it's and like I said, and the heat is so ugly. It's like one of them heat where you don't want to go out. Like, and if you got, like it's when your hair swelling up, I'm over that. That's the part that pissed me off. I went outside and it started raining here, and now your hair is puffed up, and when you ain't, what I'm saying?
It's like
when it's budget hair, it's definitely swollen up.
It's like the people here on Earth is making Earth sick, and she has a fever.
She has an infection.
Burning.
She's burning. She's burning. She's burning. She is.
Stop.
She's burning.
But she's burning.
And with incurable disease.
It's curable. It's curable.
Incurable. It's not going nowhere, baby. It's until Babylon goes down.
And everybody ain't going down.
Everybody ain't going down with it, duh. But Babylon has to go down.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because we're living in the new age Babylon. Egypt, all that mixed in one. Baby, America was a superpower for a minute. It's about to stop. Because America has gotten completely out of control.
I don't think America's ever been super compared to anybody saying. I think anybody that say that shit been living off the labor and the spoon off of America. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a realist to say that has built it. The people who respectfully, whatever you had to do to get to these places was systematically designed for you to have to do to be considered an American citizen. And it's like, of course you would say this is the greatest country because you worked hard to become a citizen. I get it. I won't take it from you. But unfortunately for me, who is a living, breathing being known from the creator of God, like, that ain't even right. You know, it's just like, a lot of it isn't right.
It's not about it.
And it's just so real. It's just so real that it's not right. And we got to stop lying about what we see. And we got to start talking about these things.
Let's talk about that real quick. Because it's going to be a little longer show today, y'all. So let's talk about that real quick. I'm glad you said that. Did you see about the white lady on the plane that bugged out because she's seen something in the back? And then there's been this is another distraction, I think, because now people are saying, like I said, I get it though, because again, one thing I tell people, because I do believe in the supernatural. I believe in the supernatural. I believe you can see things. I believe hear things. I believe that at certain times God can heighten these things. I believe certain things. Certain things can be far-fetched, but certain things I do believe. I believe in the supernatural. Now, what happened was, in paraphrasing, it was a plane full of people. This lady had caused a disruption because she seen something in the back. I guess something was sitting with her or something sitting by. It was playing with her, teasing her, whatever it was going. She got up on her seat and said, I am ready to get off this off this plane. I don't care. I'll leave all my stuff there. I just want to get up because whoever is back there, I know he's not, like, she went. But listen, some people say that she was drunk. Some people say she was not drunk. Some people say that, she was really, like, she don't have no history of getting drunk. She don't have no history of cutting up. She has a history of just being a clean, cool person.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I seen the video.
What's your take on it?
Like I said, from just that little clip, I can't say too much. I just can go by what she was saying. Like I said, I can, in the way she sounds and the way she's acting, she definitely sounds frightened. It sounds like her real.
She sounds sincere.
Yeah, it sounds sincere.
My opinion on that, I will agree. She did sound sincere. And I, too, believe in supernatural. And I can remember, for me, when I would get really intoxicated, it was always something weird to kind of shake me out of that. And I'm not saying I've seen anything crazy or demonic, but sometimes I can remember a moment or two if I've looked and seen something that, kind of don't sit right.
But keyword
under intoxication.
Okay. But not saying it's not. But I'm just saying. So it's true that she was
right. So what I get when I saying that, I don't know what she's saying, but I do believe
that might have been a little.
She was spooked. I do believe she was spooked.
And she was definitely spooked. She was spooked.
She was definitely.
It was in her eyes. She was like, I am not going back there. He is not real.
You guys can die.
She was young. That's what she said.
You can die if y'all want.
But I'm off of this now.
I felt that, and I actually became curious because I had seen a few follow-up videos of people trying to debunk what they felt like she saw or how she felt. And
of course, because everybody is. Well, I see we're in a generation where people don't like to even think that there's anything besides what they can see. And I feel bad for those kind of people because that's where you're wrong at. Because the supernatural is just as real as the natural world.
Yes.
The spiritual is just as real as the natural.
And I'm glad you said that because
even more realer than you think.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that because I rebuttal those people that say there was this kind of debate going on about her and what she said and what she saw, where there are people saying, oh, well, you know, those people don't have this gifts to see this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, sometimes you don't need a gift, you know, of what you think your mind can fathom. If God wants you to see something,
He gonna let you see.
He gonna show it to you. Whether you think you're gifted or not, God is going to give you the discernment to see it with no explanation and put you right where you need to be. You know, because it's real. You know,
speak on it.
Okay,
speak on it. No, for real. All right, so moving on. You got one more from yours?
No, my topics are
okay. Well, let's wrap this one up with this one. Blueface. You already know Blueface, that him and Krishan Rock, who is his baby mother, who has been in the headlines for their off the wall, inspired kind of relationship compared to, which is no comparison to Tina Turner and Ike.
I still don't know if he knocked her tooth out. Did he knock her tooth out?
I know she really got a tooth with his picture on it. And screwed in and out, and she took it out and just left it out, I guess, because that was wild. But why don't you get a new one?
Did she get a? You said
she got a tooth with his picture on it and got it implanted. But she was able to, you know how you can unscrew it. She was able to unscrew it and she kept it out. Like, I don't know, because they go through so much. And she got him tattooed on her all over like a couple times. She got his name and his picture. We already know what Krishan Rock has been in the headlines about, which is pretty much him and her, and they just very toxic, very openly toxic relationship. We all know how Blueface does most stupidest things, and then he has like this battle between the baby moms. It's like a battle between his ex-baby mom, his first baby mom, and now her, and like the old baby mom. He's feeling like rank, and just, you know how they do.
Oh, he's boy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But also it has been rumored. So we're going to talk about what happened was he was just recently, he's under fire now for taking to social media, recording himself and his baby mother in the living room, watching live strippers. Strippers are, like, I don't know if they were her friends or if he called being paid these strippers to come over or whatever. You know, some people just get money, don't just do anything with it. Just stupid. They might even be getting high. Who knows? But anyway, his baby mom was in the room, front room, or the living room, wherever room, with 4 other women while they is butt naked, stripping, twerking, doing a big one. Blueface has the nerve to walk towards the kitchen pantry where his son, 6-year-old son, is looking for something to eat. First of all, the pantry is empty. Where is the money that needs to be purchasing these snacks and foods? That this pantry should have not been this empty.
Oh, the pantry was empty?
First of all, the son was looking for a snack.
So wait, what time was it when the girls was over there?
It was very, I don't know exactly what time, I can't say that, but I know it was daytime. It was daytime, the sun was out. The sun was out because the light was coming through the window.
You sure that baby wasn't looking for cereal?
He was looking for something to eat.
Oh, that's...
And first of all, there should be no reason why Blueface makes too much money, and I know he supports his baby mother. There should be no reason why, and whatever she's doing with the money, she must be doing something with the money then, because why wasn't that pantry stocked up? Unless it was just one of them days, I don't know. But
or maybe it's not their house.
That too. Long story short, still, the son was looking for a snack. Blueface goes to go ask the son, because he's looking for the son. Blueface goes, I don't think I even need it. No, Blueface goes into the room goes to the pantry while his son is looking for a snack to ask his son why his son is not in the front room with the adults twerking. Watching the women twerk and their pussies be out. Why is he not? Why is he not Why is he not in the room with the girls while their pussies is out, while they're twerking, and is he gay? Son, you're not gay, is you?
No parenting skills. He has no parenting skills.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
He was like, son, what? You're not gay, right? And then someone was like, no, like, you know, and gave him the dad. This is what.
That's the next generation. Oh, that's so sad.
And T.S. Madison went off, and I thank her for her voice because her voice is really big. And
what Maddie said, I'm glad Maddie got up on it.
Maddie went off. Maddie said, it was just preposterous, and not only preposterous, but like how she was saying, because she compared him to like slightly like to Little Boosie, not slightly, but to Little Boosie, and how Little Boosie goes off on the gays and stuff like that, and had the nerve to have his son get his son and crew, or his son get his penis sucked by a older woman stripper, and was happy about it because he wanted to prove his son's manhood or whatever. She said who they need to be watched. She said because she was like, "Where's the drag queens?" She was like, because y'all sit here and had made this big deal about how drag queens and how gay people are unsuitable and unfit to be around children and shouldn't be around children. We're such a this and that.
Sexual deviance and sexual advances.
We're such a projection onto the kids and all this. But she said something that stuck. She said, and I loved it. She said, who they need to be protecting the kids from is you men. You hyper masculine, toxic, insecure, gotta prove something to this world that don't even care two craps about you. Kind of men that just want applause and just say any kind of stupid thing because you got money, because you got a platform, and because you just want to be. And then they already said the Blueface has already been rumored to be DL. Not only that, but him and Krishan was just now allegedly, him and Krishan was just performing at a gay pride last year.
Oh, well, you brought it to my attention that they capitalize off of us.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I'm not surprised at that. They
did
that for
he
the
obviously had Krishan on the stage to be his dancing girl, so he ain't got to handle whatever. Why were you at the gay pride if you don't live for the gays? And not only that, but I ain't trying to hear talk about a check. That you gave a little Degrassi back in the day because they said that it's pictures of him in, like, you know, his little tight fitting Aeropostale and Abercrombie and shirts, looking very gayish in high school. He looks very gayish.
Blue gives me that.
He gives me very.
Blue give me very.
And he got me out the curious. So trust me,
he give me very curious.
Not to even throw that in there. I don't mean to throw
in my young girl days, I think I've had a blue in my time or two. I'm at the age where I can say that. I think I've had a blue my time or two. It's all in the eyes.
Mm. So, it was one going around for a long time. Anyway, his name, he was going around searching all the girls.
Nameless.
Yeah, nameless. Anyway.
But that's toxic masculinity.
Out of control.
That's toxic masculinity. I'm
CPS
concerned. Where
DHS, CPS,
and where are Blueface's parents at this point?
He don't even respect
the grandparents. Somebody at this point, and this is how you know, like, the propaganda to tear us down as a people is severe, because and
to divide and segregate.
Yes, because as they are taking as rowdy and ruthless and ratchet as this family, because they are a family. As you know, they're taking this family and using their trauma as entertaining it and fueling it, and I can't help but see it. I can't help but see it, and all it does is remind me to say, like, we always talk about watch your surroundings, watch who you're around, watch them people that's not telling you to get up out that situation. Watch these people that's not encouraging you to seek therapy or, you know, go and, you know,
want better for you.
Yeah,
like that's what we meant by when we said earlier, you are mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally healthy. Because that's what we need to start trying to gear ourselves towards. Enough of this. This is, like I said, this entertainment business.
Go ahead and say it. It's preposterous.
It's preposterous. And I'm sick of it. Capital P, all caps. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like, and coming out of a mindset that I once was in, like, I can see things clearer now. Like, even though I can see stuff then, but for real, like now, especially within my own self, getting my own self situated and coming out my own because I had to check me first. And I'm still checking me daily before I try to check anybody. Because then I don't even do that because I'm not no better than nobody else.
That's right.
But there's some things that is just like out of line. Like, it is some things that's just like, what was that for? And like I said, y'all, and even with like, back to even the little Boosie comment, because it's like, because they even said something to the, because it was an interview where he agreed and he was cool with his daughter being, because his daughter is openly lesbian. He cool with his daughter being gay, but if his son, hell no. What I would do this. Are you serious?
That you know what? That heats up my inner queen and makes me say,
what's the decree?
I know what a man looked like who was touched and hurt before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're shamed.
And he just got locked up. Boosie just got locked up, and he made bail right before the BET Awards, but he might be still going to jail because he's due. He might be facing 15 years, and I hope he do because he need to sit back in there with the men that he say that he don't like.
I was always told.
supposedly it happened in jail where he got supposedly scarred, not touched, but scarred. I guess he's seen two men having sex. That was he's seen two men having sex, and and you ain't joined.
He ain't see two
you
men
no,
sex.
you joined.
What happened was it was him caught with the two men, and because he's always so loud about not doing it, you know, he was like, I ain't had nothing to do with that. They was in here, y'all know they locked the cell. I'm in here. I'm scarred. They was
I couldn't get out.
They was munching each other.
I was caught in a moment of surprise. I ain't know. I couldn't. I was stuck.
Boosie, I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it.
You was stuck. Yeah, getting sucked. You sure that what? There's no.
And
like
if,
they say, most
it's
guys like that are normally gay.
Yeah.
Any guy that is worried about any man, trans woman, gay, bi, whatever. If you no real hetero cis straight man is worried about another man's anything if he's secure within himself. If he know what he like and he's stern what he like we said before on a previous episode, ain't no real man policing no gay woman, no gay man, no gay child, no gay, no transsexual, none of that.
And that's the law of the real streets right there. And my girl ain't never been to jail. But I'll tell you.
No, I've been to jail. What you mean? What's happened to jail? You been to jail? A few times.
Or you better stop. You better stop.
As a youth, though. As a youth, but.
Oh, okay. See, unfortunately,
probably like spices of death.
But you know,
she ain't no good girl.
I'm gagging right now.
She's been there.
Wait till the cameras go on.
I told you, I just remember.
No, I remember, but
I've been
I thought this was a slap on the wrist.
No. I was in the youth study center, especially when youth study center was in Philly. I went there a couple times.
You were the breakaway. You was good for a great escape. Okay.
Great escape. When's the fine? Sweet escape. If I could be.
But unfortunately, I feel for the child.
Yeah, I feel for a lot of these kids.
I feel for the child. I feel for the unborn
generation. Like, and it's not even the older teen; it's the youth. Like I'ma say, like you said, from the 6 to like 13 and 14 range now. That's even 15. That's becoming a terrorizer.
Get your kids, please. You're not going to have me fearing 6 to 12-year-olds. I'm not.
We are.
Get your kids.
Yes.
Get them.
That's what it is. It's 6 to 15-year-olds now that are the new terrorizers. It's not even, it's bad.
So me and my friend were out the other night, and 11:30 at night, school night. Last I remember.
Well, not a school night.
School night.
School's over. It's a lot. I know what's school's over.
But even still,
what are y'all out this time of night?
They look. It's so funny that you said it. They look between like 6 and 12, not even 13. They didn't have no shoes on, and this is what made me upset. They were respectfully, and I'm saying respectfully because I mean what I say with love. They were looking like ragamuffins.
That's why they outside, because they can't. Because their parents is not, like I said. A lot of our millennial parents are out here
turning up, running to Miami, and your kids. No, it's just hurting me because I don't have any biological kids, but I have raised kids.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but we'll be right back after this message. Baby, what? And intermission, yo, we were supposed to come right back. And this y'all don't know what time it was, because baby, we were supposed to come back about half an hour ago. But we was talking. But anyway, y'all, back to what we was talking about. We were finishing up on the Blueface and the boosted comparisons and all this going on. Again, about him asking his 6-year-old son, is he gay? While he's sitting here looking for snacks in a pantry that's supposed to be crowded right now. Because I know y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, if the house ain't yours, I know y'all did for like at least a day or two or a little Airbnb. At least y'all could have got something for the, like, the kid is hungry. He was hungry. CPS. I know y'all seen that. They take them kids, like, y'all don't, these kids, like I said, and no, we was talking about that too. These kids is our median between 6 and 15 is the new terrorizers. Like, we have to watch out for our kids nowadays. I'm serious. We have to watch out for our children. And it's bad because
it's not
like
funny.
The enemy wants them. The enemy wants our kids. That's why he's starting with so young.
The enemy got them.
Yeah. And like you say,
these are the days. These are the times. Yeah. We're not playing. They're cutting off 95. They throwing stuff in the air and telling you it's sugar, and y'all believe in it. They told you it's a fire in Canada that the smoke then came here. And y'all been watching fires burn in California for the last 20 years for 6 months at a time, and they never smelled no smoke. It's got to stop.
For real. I'm sick.
But most of all, it's definitely got our kids. It has your kids. It has them. You're lying barrel up. This is what my grandmom used to say. If you don't think it is. When I was coming up, it was us. Now I'm the adult, and it's the babies.
Get a little bit of sense.
It's the babies.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be the first to say, and I know that but I'm gonna be the first to admit that I'm glad my mom gave my behind. I know it was a lot of them whippings that I wish they didn't give me, but for some of them whippings, I'm glad they gave me, because this is why I have a certain level of decorum and respect and couth. I have a conscience, unlike most people, which I'm pretty sure is the Holy Spirit too, but I had I think before I act, which probably might take. That's why it takes so long for me to act on certain things, because I think about the pros and the cons.
Say that one more time, because a lot of people don't know what that means. That just made a lot of people malfunction.
Right. Having a conscience means you think before you act.
Yes, and that takes practice.
Yeah.
Because
not just acting and then thinking after. No, this is why I'm a procrastinator, bitch. Because I'm thinking constantly, what the hell am I going? The pros and cons. This is why I'm a procrastinator. Like I had the kids, like I said, it's like they're robbing these stores. They're doing the most, because like I said, because when you were saying something about Walmart at first, I thought that you was going to talk about how Walmart was just talking about how they about to update prices and do all that due to the thieving pandemic, but that's everywhere. They stealing everywhere. Like they just walking in places, walking out. These kids are no older than 15 with these masks on. Like they said, what air conditioning do they got in the place?
But what if?
Because they all dressed in all black, like the Omen, every single day. Windbreakers and hoodies and masks. It is hot.
What if, hypothetically and ironically, that these kids are like engulfed in the spirit of ruthlessness to create?
I believe it.
To create.
I like you said that.
You know,
the chaos
that's necessary. For the world that has to happen in order for things to start getting better.
Yeah, because how they always say things have to be dismantled for things to be brought up new and fresh. The old has to be dismantled, and that's what's happening.
And that's what's happening. And the irony is, for me, the irony is we will believe that the destruction and chaos would be with us or with our government, the older people, the people that's already been here and implemented their plans already. But we don't think that, damn, everything that's going on and being implemented is being regurgitated and passed down. So now, as preposterous as it is, and it is, a 6-year-old terrorizing people in groups.
Yep. They are young. They're coming, like I said, working where I work at. They come in with their brothers. They're so young. They like the brothers be having them carrying a bag. They be stealing stuff. I done caught so many boys even this last week. I'm like, get your behinds out the store. Like, this ain't no grocery shop. And like I said, now it's entitlement theft. Like, where they feel like, oh, you're not supposed to tell me it. It's only $3. It's only $5. It's only $10. It ain't even y'all money. But so what? This is our job. You're causing chaos because customers are watching you steal, and then when you steal, that makes them feel like they ain't do nothing. Okay, so if they don't do it today, they gonna come in another day with their people and steal, because I've seen it over and over again, and they say, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Then it makes other people, this is like it's hysteria.
Spirit just told me Beelzebub, whatever that means.
Yeah, that's the enemy.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what Spirit just told me. Beelzebub.
Yep, that's the enemy. And that's running rampant. And it's because he knows his time is up. So he said, I'm getting
as much chaos. By hook or crook.
Yep, by hook or crook, I'm causing chaos. I'm causing all kind of stuff. So that's why I said we have to be on guard. It's the perfect time, because again, no matter what, full of chaos world, when God's always in control.
That's right.
This has to happen for the world to move in the way it has to happen.
But seek your protection. Seek God first.
Please.
That's
all
going. That is
unto you.
That's right.
Because for real, it's getting crazy out here.
This world is now conditioned to turn you negative.
Yeah.
That's why when I say like your peace is not on the outside. You're not going to find happiness in another person and another. You got to find it in yourself first, and let that be your flashlight and guide you through.
Like happily and forever.
Exactly, guide you through like this. That's why I said this chapter of my life is called Happily and Forever. You know, because and I got that just thinking about fairy tales, happily ever after. I don't never know what happens ever after. All I know is I want to get to a point in my life where I'm peaceful and I'm happy, and that's forever. That's forever. That's after.
No matter what's going on.
No matter what's going on,
and that takes a lot. Like I said, you can't do it by yourself. And I realized that I can't do it by myself. For me, I couldn't do it by myself. And like I said, even what's going on in the world, I really am at a certain level of peace. That I just be like, and I even caught myself even recently, like as mad as I've been with certain stuff, or certain stuff has probably plucked my nerves, I have been shutting my mouth. I don't know, like God has a way of working prayers at the right time, but baby, I've been watching my mouth, because a lot of times we say stuff in the heat of the moment, in anger, and out of spite, and out of just being upset, and we say things unconsciously to ourselves about people. That's why we always try to, like I said, start off letting y'all know we gotta speak positive. It's hard. It's very hard, because this world we've been conditioned to speak only negative. Because, like I said, we've only living in a time now where we're finally seeing what we should have been seeing, like, and how we're supposed to really be talking to ourselves, how we're supposed to really be interacting with people, how we're supposed to really be like, it's becoming more of a thing now, because I believe, like I said, the time is winding down. It's time. You better get it right.
Time is up.
Time is winding down. Time is winding down.
Time is up. Time is up. And I say that because earlier when I was asking you how you feel about season 3 and everything that we've done, and one of my responses was, this is a blur. You know, I can confidently say, without sounding anything but myself, and knowing what's going on in this world, and how many adaptations I have to do, because I'm constantly changing, not with the world, but in order to keep my peace, in order to keep my sanity, because the world is breaking people like us. The world is is hell-bent on breaking people like us right now. It don't want to hear peace and love, and you can do it yourself, and you really have the power to do it. That is not the algorithm, and somehow it has crashed and burned and created this new narrative that nasty is the way to be.
And it's, to piggyback off of that, Jill Scott, which is at the Essence Festival, and she just said it. She said, "Are y'all peeping the propaganda? Are y'all peeping the propaganda in the world where bitches ain't shit, niggas ain't this? People coming against each other, like the discrimination against each other. The if it ain't me, it ain't you. The styles, the fads, the money, the cars, the clothes, the girls, the boys, the dick, the pussy, excuse our language, but all of that, like, our word is conditioned, like she said, what is bad is good, and what's good is bad, what's right is wrong, and what's wrong is right. Like,
and we're glorifying the
sex, drugs, and rock and roll,
the contaminators.
Yes,
and we're shaming the
innovators and
the innovators, the peacemakers,
people,
the love spreaders, the unity makers. You know, it's despicable. And sometimes I hear you know, choose your side, pick your side, because one day that's what you're gonna have for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you're gonna get to a point you gotta pick your side. I don't know about y'all, but I choose the leader who controls and guides my peace. That's the big G. Hey, you understand what I'm saying? You know, pick a side.
And speaking on like just love and stuff like that, like me and her was talking one day, when I break, and we were just keying up. We were talking about love, so I was talking about relationship stuff, and we were just talking about how we want to put an end to being a hopeless romantic, and we want to be hopeful romantics. And I love that term when she said it. She said it. And when she said it, I was just like, oh, I love that. Like, I never heard that. Like, hopeful instead of hopeless. I want to be full of hope, knowing that something good is in this relationship, in this romance, and it's
for me. For me. Because if I can hope and manifest all the other good things, why do I have to be hopeless for more of what I want?
Yes.
So, you know,
and people be screaming that I'm a hopeless romantic. That's why you ain't getting nothing.
I was guilty of that.
That's why you ain't getting nothing.
That's why, you know,
you keep getting less.
I keep getting less.
Because you keep saying I'm
less.
A
Look, I keep getting less and left.
Yeah, less and left.
Ooh, less and left. You know, so, you know, going back to what we said, and what was that, for our first season? Changing narratives. You know, it took me 2 seasons. It took me 2 seasons. Let's change our narrative. You know, we have to change our narrative. We have to go from being hopeless. We have to go. We have to literally stop.
With our hearts full.
With our hopes. With our hearts full. We have to literally stop saying. We have to eradicate the word trying from our vocabulary.
Yes.
We eradicate try. I'm doing. It's done. Yep. It is. Yep. We have, because when we tried. I'm sure we can all think about something or somebody that's been trying for too long. That's what it is. Trying is empty hope. Trying is faithless hope, because a lot of us are hopeless and we think that's a good thing. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeless explorer.
All these different people.
Things are just going to happen.
I'm not getting nothing from.
That's the scraps, and it's honestly, it seems like pity blessings.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pity blessing. I'm a hopeless romantic. That's why nothing works out, because it's hopeless. It's hopeless. It goes nowhere. Like a penny with a hole in it.
Yep.
You know, so.
And like I said, that's if we want to leave anything with you today, remember, leave that less out of it. We want to be full of it.
We want to be full. It's time to be full
of joy.
It's time to be full
of love. Full of, like, come on, it's nothing wrong. Like I said, we come to a time where people are so cool with not caring. Not giving up, like, just cheering for negativity. Like you said, this world has become so negative. It's scary.
It's disgusting.
Like you said, whenever positivity is looked at, like whenever somebody looking at love, like, ugh, y'all love each other, like, not like you don't got a side, like, people now like expect you to have a side piece. Like, if you don't got a side piece, then you ain't doing it right. Are you serious?
What?
If you're in a relationship with somebody,
how are you glorifying me to infidelity? You're glorifying infidelity.
Yeah, infidelity. Yes, you're glorifying infidelity. Yes, you're definitely yes. And fornication. So
and fornication.
For real though. But like you said though, seriously, like, why is that okay? And we have got to get, like I said, if our voice is going to be heard in any kind of way, at least it's going to be to start steering us in the right direction. Whoever that may be that's listening, we know we know our target audience, but whoever listens, come on, baby, you could do it. I don't care where you at in life, or what's going on in life, or what may seem like, but it's better. Like how they say, trouble don't last always. Good times do come to an end, and don't keep stressing about this, that, and the other. Just be right within, and when you right within, everything else will follow. Like I say, mind yours, do yours. And true, I get it too, because even some things do happen to good people. It's inevitable how the world works. We can't stop it, But
that's where diligence comes
yes.
in. You know, do your due deals. Stop mean what you say and stand on it. You know, look, you only do yourself a disservice when you feel like for me, and this is what I'm learning for me. The more I do good for me, you know, the more I notice the wrong distractions come my way, the more I notice I'm almost taunted.
They always say the enemy try to get you when you.
I'm almost taunted to resort back to.
I can't stop. I get chills in the shop.
Today is the day, baby.
What is it, girl? Okay. The spirit's high, baby.
Okay,
but go ahead.
It's just. We both had to breathe on it.
Yeah. That's all I can do. That's how I'm.
The world has become transparent, and from that, we have created transparent energy.
Which we're glad that you guys come and continue to watch each and every week, because we got more things to go. Like I said, this season, we're definitely gonna try some new things. So listen out and look out for a couple of people that we might be wanting to come up on the show. So check your inboxes. I'll let you know. But we're definitely trying to. Like I said, we want to be a part of the change.
We already are.
Positive,
we are a part of the change.
Yes, we are.
And we are adding more.
Like I said, I know I'm sick of the negative being glorified. And if we can do just a portion of something to at least show that everybody is not out here on that same tip, we done all we could do. Because somebody is listening. Like I said, it may not be everybody, but somebody is being touched by the positivity. And that's all we want to do. We want to bring love, light, laughter, positivity, make you informed, let you know what's going on, let you be aware. Like, this show is more than just seeing two pretty young girls.
We are dedicated. We are dedicated
to doing the right thing,
to enlightening you, educating you, keeping you up to date, and reminding you that you are the main character in this life, in your story, and nothing you can do can hurt anybody except you. And honestly, that's the truth. That's the truth. Everything that we do is our own fault. You know, if your life isn't going the way you want it to, realistically, I don't have a gym coach, so I don't have anybody in my ear to, selling me false dreams. I speak from experience. Jordan speaks from experience.
I speak from experience, that's for sure. Everything is from experience.
Which ultimately,
we're still finding our way too. Like I said, we still finding our way too.
Exactly.
But, like I said, but with diligence, we're diligently making them steps.
I honestly and I'm always use our relationship as a pillar of promotion, because I didn't realize what I was doing with myself, as painful as it was, even hurting the most. And I'm not talking physically, but I didn't realize what I was doing to myself, or what I had to do, or what I had to release, or what I had to give up to meet somebody like you.
Right.
And you are very different from anybody that I've had in my life, and different in the effect of, it's not bullshit if I talk it. Like, there is a permanent, I've always believed in things being put in place, removed if necessary, and the spaces in between, which are far and few. And you are there. I know you are something permanent in my life, but I had to do what I unconsciously didn't know what I was doing in order to get to you.
We both did. Like, it's like how we say, like, I don't, like, it's especially me. Like I said, of course we probably clicked. We would definitely vibe,
but we're better than a click.
We value it to a different level, which like I say, especially in this lifestyle that we have lived, our bonds with others are built off of trauma and sadness and what we've been through that's so traumatic and so hurtful, instead of building bonds and relationships off of things that make y'all happy and make y'all joyous. On, like I said, we click off of going out and having a good time, on happiness, on joy, on peace, on love, on, on laughing and
what goes on in each other's lives. And we genuinely have compassion.
And like I said, and I'm learning, and again, like how we just were saying in our little interlude, learning how to respect each other's boundaries as friends too. Like I was saying, there's some things where we want to jump in and be like, friend, no, but you gotta let your friend do it. And like I said, I know in old previous friendships I've been, and that has not been a good thing because sometimes we can be a little bit too pushy on our friends or do certain things, and it can pick that little wrench sometimes in certain things. Because like I said, we don't want to ever control anybody. You don't ever want to control a friend or make a friend feel like if they don't do something right by what you want them to do, then they're not a good person or they're not that. And I've had moments where I can be, you know what I mean, or make somebody feel like that. And I don't ever want to ever do that again. And that's why I said in this friendship that we got, it's showing and it's making us become better. I'm telling you, better friends to each other, which ultimately
makes me be better for myself to other people.
Because like I said, even though we're friends, but we can still make other people. You know what I'm saying? We still got to meet other people. We still want to make other connections.
And I know I'm not going to meet nobody like you.
Right, exactly. We already got our bond. But like I said, but we're still having other connections on the outside and in our own personal lives that, as we're setting our foundation, it's going to be a better foundation for the next foundations that we're building. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's like, in a sense, it's each one teach one because we do learn from each other.
For sure.
And you best believe
each one teach one, no precious.
You best believe that every time we get together, every conversation, like this, I know you're permanent in my life because I can pull things when I'm having a generic conversation with somebody, and I can pull things and use you as a reference, or as a guide and say, this isn't the way that you know what I mean? Like this ain't the way we do it, and I have to return
do stuff different, but
yeah, that in a sense, but. When it comes to like genuity, good intentions, the best of, I know what that feels like without it, and looks like without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, guys, we don't want to tarry and carry too much longer. We'll start talking about it
and everything.
But again, thank y'all for tuning in. We're here at season 3, prepared to be mind blown by some of these episodes, conversations, just some of the things coming up. Just keep us in your prayers, good prayers, and
and keep us in your algorithm because
make sure you subscribe, share, and comment. Listen, I know that everybody, I know we live in this world too, where people just want to look instead of, just want to watch instead of do that. But look, put them fingers to use since y'all like to do it any other time.
Any other time,
Miss Twitter fingers, put them fingers to use and share something positive.
And if you watch my Facebook page, you can check at the pin. If you've read the pinned message, our episodes are always pinned. And for this season 3, I will say, if you are productive, if you are positive, and you do have a message, we might just be looking for you.
We'd love to hear from you. So, like I said, hit us up. We do have our Instagram. It's Transparent Energy 2023. We have our own personal pages on Facebook and Instagram as well. Mine is Jordan Brown, every handle.
Find me on Facebook.
But if you want to get in contact with us, look, we also got our questions in our description. You can ask. And we got an email too for that. Transparent Energy, transparentenergy@gmail.com. Whatever. We'll put it there.
Yeah,
we'll let you guys know because we want to just not just be something that you guys watch and we
want to give you the opportunity.
We want to be able, like I said, you ought to be able to contact us and hit us up. Your business is confidential. Trust me. You don't have to worry about us disclosing anything or telling us. Look, you can even hit us up anonymous. It don't even got to be anything. We just want to make sure that we are giving back in such a positive way.
That's right, because now is the time. We are dedicated to our
positivity,
to our algo. Exactly. And I'm so ecstatic. We've done 3 seasons consistently.
We've done 2. We're on 3. We've done 2.
Well, we've done 2. We're
starting 3 now, but
you buy something from that though.
But we're in 3. Like I said, you're already in the future. We're already on 4. You're already on season 4. Yeah, we're on season 4. We already did.
Yeah, so help us continue to just spread the love, spread the message because it's painless.
Because message, but how we say it, spread the love because love is the only message.
Love is the only message.
So have an awesome rest of the day, and we'll holler at y'all.
Season 3 now in progress.